Kudos to Western media for unveiling to the world the systematic killings of Christians in the northern parts of Nigeria, which has gone on for years. It is true that the tempo of killings, especially in the north central of Nigeria, rose dramatically in recent months, and that was what got the Western media to focus more on the unfortunate events. And perhaps most importantly, that was what got your attention, Mr. President. It cannot be denied by any sane person that real atrocities are being carried out by killer elements, albeit terrorists, who are being funded by some beastly elements who are bent on fulfilling a heinous agenda, being to depopulate Christians who can also be described as indigenous people living particularly in north central of Nigeria, and then taking over their lands. The wicked agenda to depopulate and take over the land for cattle grazing purpose has been viciously executed for years. Sadly, nearly 3 million persons have been displaced from their lands, and their lands already taken over. This evil is most rampant in the Benue area of North Central, also in the Plateau area. For the avoidance of doubt, Benue State is described as the food basket of the nation. Sadly, because of this war of attrition by criminal cattle herders and jihadists, food production has drastically dropped. The effect of it is already being felt nationwide, with the possibility of nationwide hunger. It is an open secret that certain elements of the military are apologists of this evil cause. Officers have reported instances of being ordered from above to release captured terrorists, and this is unfortunate. This has severely wounded the morale of the military. How can a fractured military be trusted to arrest this gathering storm that could snowball into a major disaster for the whole of West Africa? There is also this false narrative by apologists of terrorists and jihadists to reduce the pogrom going on as merely a clash between cattle herders and farmers. Nothing could be further from the truth. The farmers are simply defenseless people trying to eke out a living. Then criminals masquerading as cattle herders, armed to the teeth with daggers and AK-47, herd their cattle into lush farmlands. And when the cattle start to destroy the farms and the natives cry out, they are gunned down with impunity. And then, in the wee hours of the night, these criminals invade sleepy villages and set them ablaze, such that the villagers are frightened into fleeing from their homelands. Mr. President, thank you for your decision to wade into this evil. As watchers of political events, we urge you to be decisive and put a permanent stop to this existential threat. A sustained action that will not only decimate the terrorists, but also flush them out completely from the lands they have already captured, so that indigenous people can return to their farmlands, is urged. Thank you, President Trump, for coming at such a time as this. God bless your presidency, and may you continue to upset the apple cart of evildoers. Thank you for being the moral compass of this generation. Yours sincerely, Zidero.